Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Adam Bergman's Money Makers, where we talk everything personal finance in an attempt to build personal wealth for not only yourself, but your family through something we call generational wealth. And if you could get with that, then definitely take a sip of your coffee. Lean back and relax. Let's take a look at this next video. This video is most definitely going to be about PALANTIR. Let's start the week right. But before we get into it, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an entertainer and educator at best. Everything I say is not financial advice. Definitely do your own research. I am a data collector though, and I scope through the internet. I read a lot of articles and try to give you the most current, up-to-date news so that you can make your own decisions, not just about PALANTIR, but about all your financial plays. But I never give advice. Today I want to talk about PALANTIR. We've been having a terrible year. I'm not going to lie about it. And I just wanted to remind everybody, what is the basis of investing? What is the footings and the foundations to build a solid investing house? You need to know why you're investing in a company. And if the fundamentals of that company does not change, well, market conditions is just something that you can't affect. You could do three things. You can buy, you could sell, or you can hold. Those are your three choices. There's also certain things in this world that you could control and certain things in this world that you cannot control. And what happened this first quarter of 2022 is something that has never happened ever in the history of the stock market. We had our worst first quarter ever. This includes the recession in 2008, nearly a total financial collapse, and this also includes Corona, COVID, and anything around those lines, Black Friday, so on and so forth. Guys, this is a new week. We have earnings coming up on May 9th. I'm super excited to see what PALANTIR can bring to the table. But now you're going to say, Adam, what the F are you yapping about? What does all of this mean? What does it mean, the fundamentals of the company? Well, you know PALANTIR is an AI data analytics processor that builds platforms out that allows certain entities, certain government contracts, certain commercial contracts, both domestic and abroad, to make their job just that much simpler, to process data, but not just raw data, to process a lot of data points, millions and billions of data points. So they take all of these billions of data points, they ingest it, and then they spit it out. When PALANTIR spits out that preemptive process data, they're trying to do several things. They try to make you less inefficient, therefore making you more efficient and increasing your productivity while decreasing your inability to produce. I know all four things sound the same, but there's actually distinct differences in those categories. Today, I wanted to show you a video about the United States Space Force and how they're saying that they're only able to do what they're doing because they're linked up with PALANTIR Gotham platform. They say some really nice things. It's about a 5-minute video. I will be stopping it periodically to give you my comments, to make sure to give you that bomb diggity, no nonsense, 100% grade A original content. And if you're feeling what I'm saying so far, please give me the likes, please give me the shares, and please give me the subscribe. The channel now has 436 subscribers. It's absolutely massive in just over 1 month of being live. I truly appreciate you all. So this tweet came out 3 days ago. It's from the Space System Command. It's a brand new video. I'm very interested to watch the entire video. I have not, and I want to give you guys my live reaction.
I'm Captain Kim Panik-Sagan, United States Space Force, and I'm the PM for WarpCore. So WarpCore is our data as a service. It started about 2 years ago with just the question of how do we leverage data and how do we do it at scale? So WarpCore is leveraging PALANTIR Foundry, and it's a commercial product that allows you to do data ingest, transformation, and exposure for operations.
My name's Katie Ward. I'm an engineer at PALANTIR. I was one of the program managers for WarpCore. It's an enterprise data management platform that's really meant to pull together all of the information that you need for true space domain awareness.
WarpCore we originally got for space data problems. Then we realized data is a problem for everyone. We expanded out Project Brown Heron started with the Department of the Air Force during the pandemic. During that time, we had to answer the question, how is the pandemic affecting our readiness to continue supporting the mission? So that included pulling from a number of personnel and readiness and medical data sources. Then we expanded out to NORAD Northcom for the Global Information Dominance Experiment to show how do we answer multi-domain actions. For Operation Allies Refuge, the first problem was we need to evacuate. How do we get people out of Afghanistan? What aircraft do I have available? What maintainers do I have to maintain that aircraft? How quickly are they spinning through? What is their fuel status? How much can they carry? That is all data.
Everything is data. Everything. You hear what she's saying. Who, what, how, when, where, why. If not this, then that. If that, then why not this? Palantir is an absolute beast of a platform, making everything that much more efficient by decreasing downtime and processing raw data, and give you preemptive process data in near real time using their edge technology without the need for a cloud. Palantir is a beast.
And so what WarCore was able to do is provide all of that aircraft, personnel, and equipment data to advise the most efficient way to use our resources and evacuate out of Afghanistan. What we had is a platform that is able to pull in any type of data to meet any type of mission. And that's what JADC2 is. It's trying to answer how do we cross all the data from different domains to support our operations, whether that's ground, space, air, or sea.
I think the thing that's like uniquely powerful about WarCore in this JADC2 space is that you're getting the technology to the warfighter, and you're allowing them to make the decisions that they need to make without kind of all of this overhead of like, okay, you need 3 data scientists, you need 1 orbital physicist, and you need 15 Excel sheets to get the answer to your problem before you can even start to make operational decisions.
Listen to what you just said. They drastically reduce the need for an entire ecosystem of data processors before you can actually get to trying to answer the question at hand. Palantir decreases downtime significantly. Just listen to what she just said. It reduces the need for all of these arbitrary type of specialists that are data processors. Why? Because Palantir does not give you that raw shitty data. Palantir gives you that preemptive processed data. They already think while they're processing your data for what you can possibly need the data for, and already give you some information that you can say yes, no, maybe later. Instead of processing the data yourself and wasting a massive amount of time doing that processing. If you are watching this channel and you cannot understand what an absolute behemoth Palantir is going to be, and you cannot see that $1 trillion market cap for Palantir, well, I don't know. I definitely think you're blind and deaf. No disrespect for anybody. But you crazy.
Because ultimately, we aren't the ones finding the use cases, the operators are, and the domain for them is changing constantly. So as much of like technology can be used to help them do their jobs, I think that's the thing that I find the most satisfying about my work.
That's one of the cool things too with our partners, how much they have enveloped themselves into the mission, literally sitting on the floor where they say, I get the operations, I get the pain points, I'm here to actually answer pain points and not just check boxes. That's been amazing to just not get data for data's sake, but to always be focused on the mission.
Because of the technology, we were able to iterate really quickly. And so every single day we were showing, the folks on the floor at, crew shift change, hey, this is a new thing. Hey, this was your feedback. Is this what you're imagining? Get that feedback immediately. And we were sitting on the floor with them iterating in real time. So that was a really incredible experience to be on the floor with the users. And the part that really gets exciting is because you're doing it all on like a living enterprise platform, as they're making decisions, you're actually capturing that as information. So not only do you have the, accelerator that is a tool that multiple folks can use, but then you start to again, build back into that data asset of, okay, here are the decisions we're making, and here's how we can capture that and learn from that.
So what I'm excited about is WorkCore is less than 2 years old, and with that time, we've been able to acquire, develop, deliver, and expand, not within just Space Force, but within the Department of Air Force and Northcom. Give us another year, and who knows where we're going to be.
All right, she's basically saying this journey is literally just started. Sit down, buckle up, fasten your seatbelts, and we's about to make things happen. You hear what she's saying. It's only been 2 years. Give us a little bit more of time. I think it's pretty evident what's happening right here. Palantir Platforms is literally leading the way, not just for commercial, but all aspects of government. I see it clear as day. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely in the next decade. From now till the next decade, I predict that a lion's share of all government platforms will switch over to Palantir, one way or the other. I'm not mistaken in that video, but I do believe I saw Sean Hacker over there. Sean Hacker is the lead engineer of Apollo. As you know, Apollo allows you to take whatever you're producing and plug and play into different systems. Again, I'm not sure if that was him in that video, but it did look like him. He was wearing fatigues. I would not be surprised if they are using Apollo, which allows you to plug and play your system into a lot of different platforms, into a lot of different clouds, into a lot of different ecosystems. And you don't have to change your data points. It does it for you, Apollo. So as you can see, Palantir is an absolute beast. Palantir is actually not proof of concept, but proof of action. They've been around for nearly 20 years. They're in business for 19 years. They went public 2 years ago, but they have 19 years of experience. They're not going anywhere. They are here. They are flying under the radar because most analysts don't take the time to do what I'm doing for you and other great YouTubers like Palantarian, Amit, I Am Tom Nash, Palantrillion, and a couple of others. These guys do amazing work, and our Twitter community is absolutely massive. I get a lot of information from them. The other YouTubers get a lot of information from them. Guys, we're building a community. We have a cult-like following, but we actually have a non-meme stock. We have a legitimate powerhouse that is changing the world every single day in front of our eyes. We can see it, we could hear it, we could practically touch it. I mean, I'm not making stuff up. I'm not like saying hypothetically or theoretically. No. In actuality, Palantir is changing the way we live for the better. And they're so pro-United States and her allies. They believe in the best way of changing America for the better is to work with America to make it better. Unlike the others in Palo Alto, who are so adamantly against it. Let's work with anybody but America. Let's work against America. Let's work with America's non-allies. Well, Palantir doesn't roll like that. I guess you see where Palantir's allegiance is, and that's to America and America's allies. And who are you? Probably you're an American or an American ally. So wouldn't you want to support the company that supports you and your homies? Guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. I got a lot more content coming out. It is now around 7-ish in the morning. I'm gonna go cut this and I'll probably have this up before you have your morning drive. I hope you like listening to this in the background while you're drinking your coffee and trying to make that money. Have a great day.